Hello? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm about to do the video right now. hmm Talk about it as if everybody needs to get it. Okay. Um, yeah, how much? How much? They should have that. Okay. Now, if I do this now, can y'all send me another hello? Hello? YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy ConciseTheBarber, and in this video, we're going to be talking about a clipper. It's OG, but they brought it back with a little bit of more specs in it, and we're going to talk about it. This is the Legend Plus by Wahl, and I'm going to talk about it, the pros and the cons, what I think about it, and if this is something that should be on your station or not. So let's get into this video. Let's see what I have to say about it.
CTB, you know who it is.
All right, everybody. Now you've seen the unboxing, you see what comes with it, you see how this looks, and yes, they are giving us the Wahl Legend in two colors. You see the green right here, and also they have it in purple as well. And I do have both of them, but if I was you, I would stay at the end of the video to see what I got to say about it. All right, so when it comes to the price about the Wahl Legend Plus, it's $209.99. Now, $210 for a clipper that a lot of people are going to say that we have gotten this about 3 to 4 times over already. This is the all metal edition. A lot of people are comparing it to the 1919s, which I completely understand. So $210 really might be out your budget when it comes to this. There are some people that just love Wahl, and to be honest, no matter what the price is, some people are just going to buy it. I still have my limited edition street art clipper, and I even use that thing. It's just still packaged, but I paid the $2. It was $2 and some change for it, but I wanted it because for me, it was valuable, it was worth it. So for you, this might be too much, you know, for the price, but for some people, they're gonna find value in it. When it comes to the power and battery life, there's always gonna be like a love-hate with Wahl and when it comes to their power and battery life, because when it comes to their power, with the Wahl Legend Plus, it's said to have 6,500 RPMs, and I think it's between 65 to 6,700 RPMs, and a lot of people don't like the fact that it's just a rotary motor, high torque motor. They want it to be a brushless rotary motor or any other type of motor, because when it comes to Wahl, they kind of just stay with just that. Now, their Wahl Vapors is a brushless motor, but these are the original brush motors. Now, I have to say this part. When it comes to me and all the tools that I use, I love all different types of tools. I like different type of motors. I like different type of blades. And for me, that's what keeps the barbering industry even more interesting. So for me, I don't mind this being a brush motor. If people want to put a brushless motor in it, they can. It's really up to you. I have no problems with it either way. I do find like a silver lining with brush motors, and I do like the fact that I get that OG sound and OG feel when I use these. So power wise, it is a little bit lower than what some people are, you know, used to, but it is, you know, high torque. It's basically, it has the senior motor in it. It has the senior, if you knew the Wahl, the cordless Wahl seniors, these have the senior motor in it, and it gives you that power. So to me, I have no problems with this at all when it comes to the power. Now, battery life. Now, this is where I will say I have a problem, is because even if you want to keep the motor the same, I think when it comes to the battery, that's something that can always elevate, and I don't see no problems doing that. So the fact that this is an 80-minute run time with a 60-minute charge time, at least it's not 80 and 80, but 80-minute run time is a little bit low. I would love for the minimum to always be a 2-hour runtime, 120-minute runtime, and that should just be that in 2025. That I think we should just keep standard to me. So when it comes to the battery life, 80 minutes of a runtime, 60 minutes of a charge time. So let's talk about packaging. I was kind of a little bit surprised, and here's why. The fact that this is around $210, and we've seen Wahl come out with clippers and trimmers with charging docks and even guards. Now, this does come with guards. It comes with the 1.5 and the 0 guard. It comes with the charging cord. It comes with the white foundational comb. a little bit of brush to clean the clipper, and some oil. The fact that this doesn't come with a charging dock, I always will say this, and it'll never change. Anything over $200, to me, it's like a must to come with a charging dock. Now, if you already have the Wahl 3 charging dock, fine, that's okay. If you already got an extra charging dock somewhere within in your Wahl setup, okay. But if not, then you're gonna have to buy an extra one. Single power station, and that is $50. So with a charging dock in the Legend Plus, you're looking at $260. For some people, that's gonna be out their range because they feel like it's too much without probably feeling like they're getting everything they should. But like I said, there's Wahl lovers that's just going to buy it because these are great machines. So let's talk about that. Now we're going to talk about design. Legend Plus. So I did a video on the Legends before they came out with this again. I mean prior, and it had that old school look to it, but now they gave us two different looks, and I like this green, to be honest. This is the one I use all the time. I have not used the purple ones at all, so that one's completely untouched. But I do like the feel of this, and it does remind me of a senior. It really does. It feels like a senior, has the weight of a senior, if not a little bit heavier. This is a 14.35 ounces of weight. And honestly, that is a little bit heavy in hand, but I do like a healthy weight of a clipper. Now, I will have to say, I don't like this metal hook. It's just, you know, to me, it's not that people are not hanging their clippers anymore. It's just me. I like just the freedom of this being gone. That's all. But it's nostalgia. You know what I mean? You get the Legend Plus logo right there. It has the old school on and off button, which I don't mind. And I have to say this lever, I'm glad that this lever is not metal. The 1919s with that little ball bearing, like circular area thing right there, to me, it can mess up the side of your thumb depending on how tight or loose you have your lever. So for me, I like the fact that they went to the plastic lever. Some people don't like it, but I do, to be honest. To me, it makes more sense. Now, we do have a wedge blade on this clipper. I'm not mad at that. And the fact that they did that with this setup, because even their cutting blade is a little bit more different. So, okay, so one thing I noticed, right? Wahl's been getting into some small details of things. If you notice the Nightshade High Vis, the first edition, how that blade was set up, this is like the bigger version of it. But this, you know, being a clipper, rotary motor, how this is going to cut is probably going to cut very, very well. So pay attention to the cutting blade. Now, I think the Street Art has that same cutting blade as well. I'm not sure what else does, but the Wahl Legend Plus and the Street Art so far, to me, have the same exact cutting blade. I'm not sure what else does, but I do like this cutting blade. So just to get that out the way, I'm not much of a wedge blade person, but for this clipper, this setup, I don't mind this. It is a little bit of a different of a blade, and it's sharp, right? You can feel the teeth, but it's also at the same time smooth. So didn't dig in no pores at all either. That being said, the design, had no problems with it. The blade, I don't have no problems with it. Now, I will say this, it does heat up a little bit, the blade, it does heat up a little bit. If you don't keep this oiled and clean, it could probably get warm on you kind of fast, because we can get straight into the performance section. My thing is this, I've noticed, first haircut that I did, I probably deducted 5 to 8 minutes of my cut down. And it's just a clean, crisp, you can go over it one time type of cut. And honestly, I do like that. I do like the fact that this does cut very, very well. It being a rotary motor, like Wahl, they do not miss when it comes to cutting. Everybody used to love the Magic Clips. Some people say Magic Clips is old school now. People used to love the Seniors. You can say what you want to say. There's people that's loving the Vapors. These are a little bit of an old school vibe to them, a little bit heavy, you know, old school motor, old school battery to some people, you know. But how they cut, how they perform, they don't miss. That's the thing. They don't miss much, especially on their clippers. Now the trimmers, they got there. They got there with the high vis. Some people say the detailers, but for me, it's the high vis. They don't miss with the clippers. And that being said, I do respect the old school nostalgia of it. Now, do I think that there's a certain market for this? Very much so. Is this for the masses? No, I don't think it's for the masses. I'm thinking everybody's gonna try to grab the Wahl Legend Plus. I mean, this is like, it's an old school clipper with a new like color wave vibe. You know what I mean? It's gonna perform well. I can't say that this performs better than the Vapors or the Black Magic clips. I can't even say that it performs better than the Wahl Seniors. You know, that's up to your judgment. But for me, I do like cutting with it. It does cut well. Not a problem at all. And on my concise review, is this something that you have to pick up? No, it's definitely not something you have to pick up at all. This is just like a collector's item, or this is something that you just, you know, you just want to try, you want to give it a new feel. The Wahl Legend feel with the senior motor, you know. Now the lever, it does open up a little bit more, and I do like that. Now, can I say it's to a full one? It might be kind of close, but I can't say to a full one. When I say full one, I'm talking about the detachable blade measurement, but it opens up just enough, but you also can zero gap this very, you know, well enough, and honestly like cover up a good amount of length. To me, I can still skip guards. I can still go to 1.5 to a 0 guard, and I'll still be fine. I can skip the 2, I can skip the 1, and I can go, you know, 3, 1.5, 0. But that being said, it's like, this can do the work. This can do the job. You know, 80 minutes, you're going to be thinking about that. If you're in that vibe of wanting something new and you wanted to see how well this performs, pick it up. If not, you don't have to. But if you are going to, use my discount code Concise15 and let me know how you think about it. If y'all already have this, let me know what you think about it in the comments. And y'all, the main reason why I say you want to wait until that at the end of the video is because the Purple Legend Plus is the one I'm going to be giving away. So to get into the giveaway, in this video, you got to comment Purple 15. Purple 15, all one word, don't space it out. I'm going to be real specific, not Pacific, Purple 15. Put that in the comment section and I will be doing a giveaway. And yes, you have to be a subscriber. Don't try to be like, well, a subscriber. I can tell, because what I do is I have a way to figuring out if you're already a subscriber once you do the comment. So anyway, that being said, I appreciate y'all watching. Please make sure y'all subscribe and then go ahead and do your thing. All right, y'all be blessed and y'all take it easy.
CTB. You know who it is.